I think this thing, there it goes.
So we do want to, it's just to let everybody else know who's in the room and
Okay.
what you're looking for.
It's kind of wigging out.
Oh, agenda first, I guess. We logged in Edify. Introductions, I do want to go around the room and just everybody tell
There
us,
it goes.
we are School Name Edition. And if you have any STEM interests or initiatives, do you mind starting for us? Just
Sure. Hi, good morning. I'm Kathy Agee. I'm at the Regional Math and Science Center at Grand Valley State University. I'm the Science Program Coordinator. So we just work in partnership with the ISD, and so just really want to find out what you're doing and how we can support in Kent, Ottawa counties.
Okay. Welcome.
cool, we'll support it. Good.
My name is Mike Arnswald. I'm an algebra and geometry teacher at Wyoming Junior High School. I'm kind of here just because I want to be able to incorporate some of the engineering practices into my geometry class specifically. Most of the kids I deal with are advanced or, above grade level, so I have 8th graders taking algebra, 9th graders taking geometry, and I think that, going more in depth will help them out with the topics.
Cool. Glad you're here, Mike.
My name is Heather Sisk. I work in Grand Rapids Public. I'm a 4th grade teacher. And I had a couple of teachers who went last year and really liked it. And it's something that I've heard of but don't feel I know much about. So that's why I'm here today.
Can I ask what building?
Burton Elementary.
Okay, we were down at Southwest.
Oh,
Southwest and did some work with some teachers down there. We've got some material that you'll really like later today.
oh good.
I'm Marlo Silvera. I teach 3rd grade at West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science. And so I'm just here to widen up my science ideas for all areas.
Welcome.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm Sammy Kemp. I'm from St. Anthony's, which is on the northwest side of Grand Rapids. I teach all middle school science, so we're not super huge. So I am the middle school science teacher, and I'm here mostly to work on the engineering part of my lessons. I want to add a little bit more of that project-based engineering.
I'm Erin Durkee and I teach at St. Charles in Greenville. I'm kind of similar to Sammy. I teach 6th through 8th science small, so I don't have a ton of students, but the 3 grade levels and just the kind of same thing, getting the engineering going, and also like community involvement with STEM and science and those types of things. So.
Jack Rutherford. I am the science teacher at Northview's Alternative High School. I have 20 years of automotive engineering background before I went into education. Primarily what I want to do is because of the alternative, they tend to be a little more tactile learning than pencil, paper, write down an answer, and I like to be able to try to get them to become more engaged in the system. If there's someone to do that and wrap that up in the, well, why do I need this stuff?
Right, perfect.
Why do I need this math class? Welcome.
My name is Brian Hendricks. I teach at Northview High School, science, biology, chemistry. My interest is just with the new science standards to try to learn more about the engineering aspect and how to incorporate that.
And GSS. Good.
I'm Scott Morton. I took the STEM course over the summer at the ISD, so I thought it was important to follow up with this course, and I'm interested in getting the sketches because I have to renew my teaching certificate.
So value add for you, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a lot cheaper than taking another master's class.
Can I ask what STEM class were you at before at the IST?
This one, I had 30 sketches. It was STEM training over the summer. It was online. We did a lot of
Jen?
exploring. the
Yeah, it was
different
GEMS,
classes.
NSGAs.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
great. It was great. I mean,
Good.
a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah.
Good, welcome. One thing that we kind of haven't got to, everybody's saying there's STEM interest. If anybody's got anything going on, we'd love to hear about that too. Current STEM initiatives.
I'm Brian Stark from Granville High School. I'm the resident DX certified teach whatever science class opens up
Congratulations.
guy. So I've taught physics, chemistry, forensic science, life science. This year, every year mostly biology, and then this year I'm teaching our first year of robotics and applied science. So this kind of fits into that, I think, just a little bit.
Welcome.
My name's Phil Klein. I teach Engineering 1, Engineering 2, Engineering 3, Engineering 4, Engineering 5, 6, Architecture 1, 2, 3, and 4, Microsoft Office, Electronics. I teach everything. Okay. Anyways, I forget sometimes, but the STEM interest, I'm trying to, especially in my engineering classes, have projects with a $0 budget. So actually 2 of the projects that I did that were really cool, I got a little pamphlet thing that, some other of the stuff that I researched. I'm building a kite out of recycled materials, which was really cool. We went out and flew the kites. The objects that you thought were going to just fail were the best, and the ones that had the best design crashed. It was awesome. This next week we're starting a sled out of recycled materials because once again, I have no budget. So yeah, I'm very interested in anything that I can get to bring into the classroom, because if the kids are sitting in front of the computer all semester, they'll drive them nuts. So I just try to give them a week or 2 to get out and do a field. Work in the plastic industry. So once again, like what you were saying, I try to bring the real world stuff into the classroom.
Jim Haven, Northview High School, chemistry, AP chemistry, and I've been working with a Kent science student through the Van Andel Institute and looking to see how these 2 things could fit together, because I think they're doing a lot of good work there.
Yeah.
And then this will all fit in with the new science standards. I think would be really good for the kids.
Okay, good.
Sarah Snyder, teach math at Northview High School. Algebra, geometry right now, but algebra 2, all that jazz. Kind of representing the math department and trying with the whole smarter balance, hopefully coming in and figuring out a way of answering that question, when am I going to use this? And I always answer, I don't know what you're going to do in the future, but let me give you some ideas. So trying to get that ready tools for them and see them in a new light. You know, see them do, you know, math is seen as paper, pencil, and I hate that, so I'm trying to get them out and
Applied
yeah.
mathematics. Good.
My name's Nicole Watso. I'm going to be working with Northview School District a little bit, but I'm actually an engineer, graduated from Northview. So I'm trying to use some of my engineering background to help out Northview.
Which grade?
I'm a mechanical engineer and product design and manufacturing, and I work as at Hadley Products, which is a tier 2 and 3 semi-truck supplier.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Great. Can we put you on the spot and get you to say hi?
Good morning, I'm Cheryl Dreyer. I teach at Valley Middle School, and I've been asked to design a STEM course for our 8th grade elective class.
I know.
A couple of things I wanted to cover. Budget reminded me, we need to know what your schools look like, because this position just started this year. We're still trying to figure out what technologies are in the schools. I forgot to ask that up there, but I kind of go down the tier. So raise your hand. 1-to-1 computers. Any schools have 1-to-1 in here? 1-to-1 computers? Very few. Access to labs. Does anybody have access to computer labs?
Can I ask that question a different way? Who does not have access to a computer lab in your school?
Better way to.
Okay, 2 of those. All right.
Okay. iPads. Generally, you have access to them a little bit. Okay. So as we present these lessons, we're going to talk about how to do things without computers also. Not everything. Some of the things we're going to talk about, it's a broad range of topics, are just going to lend themselves, I talk about computer-aided design. So it needs computers, but we'll also talk about drawing and hand sketching for that also. So, forgot the other question. The math.
Budget. The end.
Oh, a lot of the things we talk about are free downloads, free software downloads, so it's free, but you need a computer. So not exactly free. I think that was it. Other than the math reminded me, I read an article a couple weeks ago. They did a study of 8th grade students in math, and they asked the students, we've got 1,100 so many soldiers in transport. Each bus carries 32 soldiers. I don't remember the numbers, but each bus carries 32 soldiers. How many buses do we need? A third. Over 30% of the 8th grade students responded that you need 12 buses with a remainder of 11.
So
So you
11.
can kind of picture 11 soldiers sitting in a parking lot kicking rocks, right? They did not understand the application. You need a bus for every soldier. That remainder, you just add a bus. So that's a lot of what STEM is talking about the applications of science and math, and we'll apply it a lot today.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
Rick, could I just piggyback on that with budget and
Yeah.
technology and stuff? Just, you know, for elementary people is that we have, we've had these kits developed. We're called Discover in STEM kits that we have out at Grand Valley, and they are free to borrow. And there's couple dozen science kits, and they just come in these nice tubs, and people either use them in the classroom or they'll use like a family science night. You know, Kentwood has used them, and they're like, it's our biggest success of the year. But it's free, and it's no technology, and so we've also now added math kits, and that's K through 12, that they'll do like in kindergarten, first grade, and second and third grade together and stuff. And so just ask me about that, and so I said, I think that's, if you have no money, you know, these are these kits, and then if you can just restock them with, you know, the paper cups or, you know, whatever, that they are available, and they go in and out a lot, and so you gotta get on the schedule with that, but they are available in schools, I really appreciate that, and then you don't have to reinvest it.
And what's it called? That's the Grand Valley Library?
This is the Regional Math and Science Center at Grand Valley State. And actually, we report to the Michigan Department of Education. There's 33 of us in the state, but yeah, we cover Kent, Otto, and Montcalm, so those are all available for next year.
Yep.
And we're adding more engineering kits to that too.
Oh, cool.
Just simple, just simple engineering, the kids and teachers can realize how easy it is to incorporate engineering without all the technology to get
Right.
into that.
And that's just it, like recyclable things, that is, and we've already ran across teachers using that facility, and there's a lot of things about it. So schedule today, we've already logged in, we go on a tour of the Aviation Center in Bennett. We'll do an intro to STEM thinking, and then we'll talk about how to. Now, because we cover so many topics, we kind of violate one of our rules. We like to be hands-on, we like to do things hands-on. But whenever you're a teacher sitting in PD, you end up sitting down. That's kind of today, which, when we cover that many topics, we have to do that. So a lot of sitting, we'll break. There is quite a bit of interaction, hopefully, but a lot of sitting. We'll get some of the equipment in the back when they work, but not really doing any experiments today. So just to kind of warn you.
You'll be building lessons. You'll
Yeah.
be building lessons. We wanted you guys to leave equipped to go back and start using this week, next Monday, whatever. So that's where we're going to focus the do on your part, right? You're going to be building a lesson that you can take back and start using, hopefully.
So we'll break at 9:45, continue on with some STEM topics, lunch at 11:30 to 12:30. We couldn't have it brought in, so you have to lunch on your own.
If anybody needs help, I used to work at the airport, so.
And then we'll continue on possibly with STEM topics. We're trying to finish that up before lunch, so you've got the 2 hours in the afternoon to build your lesson, but we may stretch over after lunch.
Any questions about any of that? What's going on? All right. Facility tour, yeah, okay, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things real quick. I am going to ask that, for those of you who wear glasses, that'll work, but if you do not, you're going to need to, actually, Rick, can you kind of hand these out so everybody has some safety glasses? The students are out there working, or they were a minute ago, so when we walk through, you're going to need to have that stuff on. Who knows what they're doing? They're high school students learning how to wrench on airplanes, so it could be no problem, it could be sparks flying everywhere, I don't know. So please wear those. I'm sure everybody's got closed-toed shoes and long pants, so we did it that way. So that's the safety part. Personal. The other piece to that is, if you haven't spent much time around airplanes, which most people, kind of don't, they got a lot of prongy, sticky outies, okay? Pitot tubes, static wicks, things like that. So as we're walking around, don't let your clothes or your eye get kind of hung on stuff that hurts. Also, the wings are about this tall on the back of the Cessna 150 high wings. Duck, okay? Because the back of that sheet metal is sharp and it will cut your forehead, all right? No blood, please. That's the safety piece. Security, I'll show you guys where the restrooms are when we're down there, but because we are in the airport, the reason we're able to be here is because I've got this SITA badge, Secure Identification Display Area. Just kind of stay together. I always give this speech to students when I take, in fact I had some Kentwood students out here just before Christmas break. So I'm used to giving this spiel to students. You guys are adults. Just, if you want to go and look at something, ask me and I'll take us over there, but don't open doors because, no joke, alarms go off, okay? Safety, security. Last call for sketches, did we get the paperwork and stuff dealt with on that? Or does anybody?
Yeah.
All right. So we're good that way? Okay. Where'd the safety glasses end up? I need a set.
So when do we fly a plane?
That's how you pass the course. That's your ticket out.
Final
Your ticket out is
exam.
to fly.
It's the way you think.
Actually, what I'm studying right now is my certification. It's a national certification to be able to teach flight. It's got an 80% failure rate, that test with the FAA. It's an all-day long test, so I'm kind of wigging out about it, if I'm honest. But it's, yeah, I'll be able to teach you to fly. Ask me when it's done. Get in touch. Okay, safety glasses on, and let's head out the back here.
Norms for the day, pretty standard, right? Need to respect.
You know, plug this in until we use it, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Just leave it up here.
And there's not many plugs here, are there? What's the back page? Respect others, credibility, expertise, silence the cell phones. You guys know where the restrooms are at now. And we've got all the sketches. Got 3 mice hooked up to one laptop. Avery set this up, so we may need him back here, but pretty straightforward. If you're on a computer, if you go to that site, or from your cell phone, if you text and you have to have this number at the beginning of your text, you can text a response from your cell phone. But what does STEM mean? And we'll do the same thing at the end of the class and kind of share out. This is more just to get all of your thoughts at the end of the day. What does STEM mean, and maybe specifically to what you're teaching in your environment. But, and STEM doesn't have one single definition, right? So it is going to mean a lot of different things and how you apply it to your different classrooms. I just went through the norms quick.
Oh, cool.
And you set up this poll. I don't know if they need any more information than that.
Just if you're going to use your phone, this is the phone number that you're going to text your response to, okay? You have to include 463714 in your response. That's the activation key. Otherwise, your reply won't show up on our next slide, okay? So you'd say, you know, we're asking you, what do you mean when you say STEM? Put in this number and then whatever you want to say. Got the numbers? You could also go to, please go to pollev.com/STEMthinking. You can do it right from your web browser.
Do we have to put our response in brackets?
Nope. Good question. So pollev.com/STEMthinking and enter a response, or text it. Go ahead and click the next one. We got the numbers? All set? Nobody else needs them? Last call, go. What I forgot to do is shut that camera off when we did our tour. Did you do it?
There's probably some exciting video